Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video, and I'm here to give you my movie thoughts on Spider-Man Far From Home. Unfortunately, this is the last MCU film until next year. That's crazy, we've gotten so many MCU films this decade, and I just witnessed with my very own eyes the last one for this decade, and the next one's probably going to be Black Widow. They haven't officially confirmed that yet, but I feel like it's definitely Black Widow. But, wow, man, Spider-Man Far From Home, I came back from seeing the film like 15, 20 minutes ago, and, I was super excited for this film. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. He's, aside from Batman, my favorite superhero of all time, and, like, I have lots of childhood memories of Spider-Man, so, and of course this is in the MCU, and the MCU is my all-time favorite movie franchise, so going into this, also because of the fact that it is an MCU film, I was extremely excited for this, and Spider-Man Far From Home was awesome, guys. I didn't think it was perfect, I'll be real, but there were like some great stuff in it, man. I didn't think it was better than Homecoming. I still think Homecoming is way better, but I love that film. That film surprised me at how much I loved it, to be honest. Wow, yeah. And Spider-Man Homecoming, along with the MCU's version of Spider-Man in general, have been hated on by a lot of idiots, mostly Snyderbots, who think that they're some type of freaking like superior, like type of comic book knowledge people. Snyderbots give MCU fans crap for acting like they know everything about comics when it's actually the Snyderbots who are the idiots in this situation, and the Snyderbots always giving crap to freaking MCU Spider-Man, like, oh, where, Spider-Man doesn't need Tony Stark to make his suit. Like, shut up. Shut the F-U-C-K up, honestly. Just a bunch of dumbass idiot Snyderbots think they know everything, and there's no Snyder Cut, you dumb idiots. But, yeah, I've been wanting to rip into freaking Snyderbots, in this, thoughts video for a while, but yeah. So what Spider-Man Far From Home is about, ladies and gentlemen, it's about Peter Parker. By the way, if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame, do not watch this thoughts video, don't watch the trailer, and don't watch this movie, okay? Of course, if you've seen Avengers Endgame, then, this is, yeah, if you've seen Avengers Endgame, then, yeah, stick around. So this movie takes place after Avengers Endgame, and it's talking about, and it begins with like talking about, everyone coming back, and like stuff like that, dealing with the death of Tony Stark, and that was great. Like they went right into it, and I like that. And it's about Peter Parker going on a school trip to Europe. Yeah, him and his classmates go on a trip to Europe, and Spider-Man just wants to hang out. Spider-Man, or Peter Parker, I should say, just wants to chill out. He doesn't want to be Spider-Man on this vacation, but Nick Fury's there, Maria Hill's there, and a new guy, Mysterio, is there, played by the great Jake Gyllenhaal. And they're like, Peter, you have a job to do, man. Like, this is a responsibility that you can't just run away from. That's the whole point they're trying to say, and it's so true. It's sad, but it's so true, yeah, Tom Holland, I'll just get into my thoughts. Tom Holland is Spider-Man. Fantastic. In terms of, like, overall, I think the best Spider-Man is Yuri Lowenthal, from the Spider-Man PS4 game. I still think he's the best, I do think he's easily the best Spider-Man overall, but in terms of live action, I'm going with Tom Holland, honestly, as the best Spider-Man. I'll be real, I kind of want to go back to Tobey as my favorite movie's version of Spider-Man. Um, but it's like kind of back. It's almost like I want to go back and forth with who my favorite Spider-Man is. But Tom Holland is fantastic. Um, Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal is Mysterio. He is so freaking awesome, guys. I have wanted to see Mysterio in a live-action Spider-Man movie for so long. Okay, like over a decade, since like 2004 or 2005. I have wanted to see Mysterio in a movie, and wow, it was so worth it, man. Holy crap. They could not have cast Mysterio better than Jake Gyllenhaal, honestly. Except maybe Jared Leto. That's like, and I'm saying Jared Leto because he's like, I find both him and Jake Gyllenhaal, like, really charismatic type of actors, you know. But man, he was freaking awesome. He was freaking incredible as Mysterio. Now, I'm not going to get into, like, why his character's so awesome, because that's a major spoiler, honestly. And I see, like, one of my friends on YouTube, I'm not going to say who he is, just like, I don't want anyone, like, giving him crap or anything, but he did say something about the character about Mysterio in his, spoiler-free, quote-unquote, spoiler-free review, and honestly, after seeing the film, yeah, that is honestly a real spoiler. Like, I know this is something that a lot of people, including myself, assumed would happen with this character, but I don't want that to be confirmed until I actually saw it for myself on screen, you know? I'm not going to say what that thing is, you know, because it really is a huge spoiler, honestly. Because of the way that they presented this thing about Mysterio, you know, it's like, you gotta go with that, you know? And Mysterio was fantastic. Jake Gyllenhaal freaking knocked it out of the park. He was so awesome as Mysterio. Wow. Wow. I'll admit, I did get spoiled a couple things going into this movie, including that thing about Mysterio. I'm not going to say into it, as well as something else, and maybe a couple other things that people might not consider spoilers, but yeah. And yeah. Um, but yeah, he was awesome. All the supporting characters like Ned, Betty Brant, who has way more screen time in this than she did in Homecoming. I love that. Flash Thompson was also awesome. Tony Revolori is in my opinion the best Flash Thompson. I was like, what, when I heard that he was cast as Flash Thompson, but now that I've seen it, I'm like, this dude is awesome. This is an awesome portrayal of Flash Thompson. My favorite portrayal of Flash Thompson by far, honestly. And Tony Revolori, I love that guy. He's so cool. You know, he's only 2 years older than me. And Tom Holland's only 2 years older than me as well. But yeah, I thought he was awesome, man. And Samuel L. Jackson is great. Maria Hill is great. But yeah, it was. I'm trying not to spoil anything. Like I said, I don't think this film's perfect. Nowhere near as good as Homecoming, honestly, for me. I hope this is like an initial viewing type of thing where after seeing some for a while and then I eventually rewatch it, I'll be like, yeah, this film is freaking amazing. I might think it's better than Homecoming when I see it again. And the final act of this film was incredible. Before this final act, I was like, alright, this movie isn't perfect. This movie's about an 8 out of 10, but when that final act came up, you know what? I'm bumping that up to a 9 out of 10. Just great stuff. Zendaya and Tom Holland as MJ and Peter Parker / Spider-Man, respectively, was fantastic, man. Their relationship with each other just got better and better as it went along. It felt kind of weird that in the trailers they showed that he suddenly likes MJ. Not MJ, like, this is like this universe's version of Mary Jane Watson. She's not MJ, though. But, yeah. Great stuff. I can't wait to watch some spoiler reviews of this. I'm doing a spoiler discussion right after this, by the way, and yeah, I feel like I mentioned everything I can, honestly. I don't think it's anywhere close to being the best Spider-Man film ever. Some people said that, oh my, this is the best Spider-Man movie ever. Nowhere near the best Spider-Man movie ever. I would put Homecoming and all three Sam Raimi Spider-Man films over this, easily. But yeah. Trying to think. But it's still a great movie. Definitely worth checking out in cinemas. And my boy Danny just got online, and I can't wait to talk about spoiler stuff, because I was waiting for him to come online. But yeah. So yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely not Endgame. It's not Endgame. It's definitely like a good post-Endgame type of thing. It's definitely great, and it doesn't. The movie doesn't really reveal anything about. It doesn't hint at anything about Phase 4. It does hint something about the future of Spider-Man, but not Phase 4 specifically. You know what I mean? I can't wait for the next. There's only there's only what was I talking about? Yeah, there's only 2 MCU movies coming next year. I wish there was 3 again. Can we go back to 3 MCU movies a year, or can we start doing 4? Can we just have an MCU movie every week, please? Because oh man, I can't wait for the next MCU film, probably Black Widow, which is gonna be a prequel probably, but I wish it was a continuation, but I don't really want to go into that right now. So yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home, definitely watch it, guys. I feel safe. I did get spoiled a couple things, sadly, but yeah, I'm really pissed off that I got spoiled. I would have preferred not to have gotten spoiled that shit, but and sorry about saying shit, by the way. Yeah. Stay for both the mid-credit scene and the post-credit scene, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. The mid-credit scene was ballsy, man. That's all I'll say. I can't believe they actually did that. And the post-credit scene, definitely worth staying for, okay? I'm gonna be real. I'm not a fan of those post-credit scenes where it's just like a fun gag, you know? Like at the end of Captain Marvel, by the way, spoilers for Captain Marvel. When you see Ghost the Cat spewing up the Tesseract, that was I was like, okay, cool, but not worth staying to the very end for, honestly. It's like I kind of feel like I waste my time with those gag type of post credit scenes. But yeah, but this one is not a gag. It's a genuine, awesome type of post credit scene that's definitely worth staying for. That's all I'll say. I'll discuss that in my spoiler discussion video. And yeah, see it, Spider-Man Far From Home. That was my movie thoughts, spoiler-free movie thoughts on Spider-Man Far From Home. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. And I plan on watching some more movies soon. Maybe not right now or anything, but I definitely want to watch more movies and give more thoughts videos out there for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for those and other videos from yours truly. I'm your boy Mark. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.